Hello guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. It's lovers of glitz with love, and if it's your first time on my channel, you are welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, welcome. I know it's been so long guys, but I'm back. So in this video this video was actually collab with a hair brand, Priceless Hair. So the model on the screen is Ifechukwu Victory. I'll leave a hand on the screen for you guys to go check her out later. First off, I cleansed her face with my wipes, and now I'm going in with my Alpha HD face primer just to apply that on her face because we don't want makeup going anywhere. So for her foundation, I mixed the classic HD foundation and my Maybelline Superstay foundation. So I'm using this foundation brush just to lay the foundation on her face before I go in with my beauty sponge. So then I'm using my beauty sponge to press in the foundation into her skin like so. So then for her highlights, I used the LA Girl concealer in the shade Cool Tan. Now this Cool Tan is actually really light. This should almost be like 3 shades lighter than her, but that is the power of blending. I'm not saying you should, when you're making someone up tomorrow, you should use a concealer shade that is 3 shades lighter than her. No, it should be like 2 shades, or if possible even a shade if you want to go for a more natural look. But if you can blend, guys, if you know that you can blend, then I think you can actually get away with 3 shades or even more. So yes, so then I'm just going to press everything together and try to blend everything together with the foundation into her skin. Wait guys, something, can you guys see that Ifechukwu's face is very makeupable? I'm just dropping this out there in case you're a makeup artist looking for a model. She's actually very free for booking. So next guys, I used my ZL foundation, my Even True foundation, I think in the shade 330 or 330. Yes, it's the bronze shade, and I'm using that as a contour. So I'm just applying that at her cheekbones and her nose just to create definition to her face. In my beauty sponge to blend everything together. So now this is the part you need to blend and make everything look very seamless, because the highlight is out there and then the contour is out there. We don't want to see those lines that are demarcating, the contour from the highlight. So if you see now, I'm still going into the line, that line that's supposed to demarcate, and I'm blending it in together. So to preset her face, I use my Royal Powder palette. This has been the best palette, like recently. For me, I've been enjoying using this palette a lot because it's really mattifying, and it just helps the makeup to like stay. Even if you're not using a very good foundation and you use this royal powder palette, I don't know, like it's just really good. I just love the foundation, the powder palette a lot. And I'm using the royal powder palette again also to contour her face. I'm using that shade because I shouldn't see the shade I'm using, so yeah. So I'm also using the powder, a light powder from there, to set her brows because I'm about to do her brows. So guys, I did her brows off camera, and then for the eyeshadow base, this is an eyeshadow primer. I'm using this from House of Tara. This is the Tara eyeshadow primer. This is a really nice eyeshadow primer because it helps to just keep your eyeshadow in place, like throughout the day. Your eyeshadow is not shifting, it's not going anywhere. I love this primer a lot. I'm going to keep buying this particular primer. So for her eyeshadow today, I am using the House of Tara, this pigmented palette. This is their old palette though, but I still love the palette a lot. And I'm not usually a color person. If you guys have noticed, I don't usually play with colors, and this was actually me going out of my comfort zone. So I'm using that yellow shade from the palette, and I'm just using that on her eyelid. For the outer corner of her eye, I went in with this red and orange shade from the same palette. I just touched the two shades, so I'm using that. I'm just dabbing that to add definition to the outer corner of her eye. Then I went in with the lighter orange to blend in the yellow eyeshadow and the red and orange I used at the outer corner. And then I'm also going in back with the red shade. That shade is not really reddish, but yeah. So then I went into my Temeka Balm 2 palette, and then I'm taking these two shades of orange, but they're really light orange, and then I'm using that to just blend out any harsh line from the foundation. I'm using that now as a transition color. Next up guys, I saw that there were some flyaways from the eyeshadow, so I went back to the royal powder palette, and I'm using that really light shade there to just dust out any excess eyeshadow on her face, like so. Yeah guys, I used to like this girl so it look like a snack. Like what? Eh? So I'm using the her skin shade foundation powder. Why do I keep saying foundation? Powder from the royal powder palette, and then I just use that to set the rest of her face. Then for her blush guys, I'm using the MAC blush. You guys would have seen this blush a lot on my channel, yeah, because I love it. So I just use that lightly on her face because we don't want her to be looking very pinkish. Then for her glow, I'm using the Hush Beauty Glow Dust, and this glow dust is I love this shade a lot because I've been looking for a shade of glow for really dark people, and now this serves as both a bronzer and a highlighter, and it's so I just use that as her cheekbones, her jaw, her forehead, and then the bridge of her nose. Then just to pop that highlight a little bit more. And then to set her brow bone, I'm using this regular highlighter I got a long time ago, and the name has cleaned, so I don't know the name. I use that as her brow bone and also as her cheekbones. So for her waterline, I'm using this white pencil. I think it's Galaxy something. So I just bought it randomly at the store, and it's really nice and pigmented. I love it a lot. So yeah. Then for her mascara, I'm using fine girl. Hey, for her mascara, I used the classic HD mascara, and then I'm using that as her upper lash and then also her bottom lashes. Then you saw earlier I smudged the pinkish reddish shade of the eyeshadow under her eye too, just to add definition to the eye. Like you guys are seeing her eye is now popping. And then the mascara I just did a whole like, it's just making it so beautiful. My only problem with that mascara, guys, is just that it is not waterproof. I love waterproof mascaras because even though you cry or water pour on your face, it's not shifting, it's not going anywhere. So yes. And then guys, for her lip, I'm going in with this Helen USA lipstick palette, and yes. And after that I also went in with the I went in with a Huda Beauty nude shade at the center of her lip. Or I don't know why I didn't show that process, or I misplaced the clip or something. So yes, that is it for this look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to give my video a thumbs up, leave a comment in the comment section, go check Ifechukwu out on Instagram, Priceless Hair. Don't forget guys, GLITZ.WITHLOVE loves you. And yes, I'll see you guys in another video. Bye, love you.